Many preachers and teachers have masked their ignorance with vague and cryptic sayings. It makes them sound deep and spiritual, leaving the people confused. Welcome to King's Knight's Daily Wisdom. Today's topic: useless complexity. The explanation of your teachings gives light and brings wisdom to the ignorant. Psalms 119 verse 130, GNT. An old, uneducated woman was engaged in an unhygienic activity that could hurt her health, and two final-year university students were present. In a not very nice way, one of them went to her and made her stop, giving her no explanation for whatever she did wrong. He stopped her and left. The other student noticed how upset the older woman was, and nicely went to her to explain what could go wrong if she continued with her activity. She got interested, and asked question after question, and in no time, this student found himself explaining the concepts in immunology and virology to a completely illiterate woman in their native language, and she perfectly understood. A great mind once said, "If you cannot explain it simply enough, you don't understand it well enough." This principle is universal, and it touches Christian ministry too. Many preachers and teachers have masked their ignorance with vague and cryptic sayings. It makes them sound deep and spiritual, leaving the people confused. The realities and counsels of God, which should be simply explained to enlighten the people, will further become a mystery to them, and then go on to expect God's word to be constantly mysterious, always expecting to unravel a mystery from even the simplest and self-explanatory portions of the scriptures. A preacher once said, "God's word is so simple that it takes a teacher to complicate it." What gives potency to a word is not its grandiloquence, but the accompanying power, which is determined by the amount of spiritual authority entrusted to the utterer, by the quality of their secret life and consecration. Grammar must not be confused for utterance. Paul was extremely knowledgeable, but his message to one of the most gifted and sophisticated churches was not even presented in clever and persuasive speeches, but in demonstrations of the Spirit and of power. Simplicity is never a disadvantage, not when complemented with power. Prayer. Lord, I chose simplicity and power, not useless complexity.